Along to Ronaldo, Jimmy, very
My first sport.
interestingly enough, won the or scored the most goals in the Saudi Arabia. I think it's the Saudi and Arabian League this year. I actually don't. My note here was deleted, but he led the
Yeah, it's
league.
the Saudi Pro League.
What?
Saudi Pro League.
I'm sorry.
The Saudi Pro League.
Yeah. So he joined the Saudi Pro League and he broke their scoring records. So so looking at this, the guy, no matter what he does, is just unbelievable. And he's been playing a extended period of time, right? So my question, Jimmy, is Ronaldo the most accomplished player ever? Now, before you answer that, I'm going to answer it first. Usually I let you go first and then I
Right.
answer. But I played soccer in high school, Jimmy.
All right.
When you were playing and messing around with an orange ball, I was playing a man's sport.
Where the
The
original flop
original
came from.
football in Rochester Hills, Michigan. That's right. Shout out to Hills, the Hills.
The Hills.
Okay, so to me, this argument comes down to three players: Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, and Pele. All right. Those are the three greatest players of all time. They all won Player of the Year multiple times. They all won Champions League titles. They I they did not all win World Cups. Messi and Pele won World Cups. Ronaldo did not, but to be fair, he played for Portugal. All right, so I'm not sure that would ever have happened. Um, but Ronaldo has the most international goals in the history of men's international soccer. So, Jimmy, I'm going to go ahead and say I still am going to go with Pele as the greatest soccer player ever because what he accomplished when he accomplished it will never be topped, right? But Messi and Ronaldo, I'm glad that we've been able to live through them and watch them play at the greatest level. And I think I would even pick Messi over Ronaldo just because he won the championship in a battle with Thierry Henry, and it was amazing. And it was so great. But who do you got, Jimmy? Do you think Ronaldo is the most accomplished player ever? So I guess I got him third, Jimmy.
That's awesome. That's awesome. With the background of soccer, I too played soccer, but only up until I was maybe fourth grade. I think fourth grade. Fourth, fifth grade was it for me. Then I started transitioning to other sports. But I love the game because it taught me that if you could dribble with your feet, you could easily dribble with your hands. So
That's
I
right.
give the game of soccer, right, my first love, one of my first loves, to help me be successful in basketball. But also, to answer the question, I would say Pele too, but for a different reason. Um, he is the one that really got me involved in the game. Watching him, hearing about him, reading about him. He is the first person I did a book report on in school. It was on Pele. So that's how I came to know him as probably the best player in the world. And when Messi and Ronaldo came along, I was far removed away from the sport. I do appreciate and I have seen what they've done, but I have to give it to my childhood hero, Pele.
Two Pelés. I do have I have a, what do you call that? Like a runner up or sort of like a dark horse. I have a
Dark
dark
horse.
horse I'd like to throw in. I think my favorite player of all time is Diego Maradona.
Okay.
And
Okay.
in the words of Rick James, cocaine is a hell of a drug. But there was nobody that played with the flair and the hand of God. Like scoring a goal with his hand is just legendary, right? I mean, Maradona is definitely the most character like the best soccer character of all
Mhm,
time,
mhm.
definitely, and a great player too.
I could
Uh,
get that. I could get with that. And that's
Jimmy,
important. You got to have personality in the game. You got to have guys that that stretch the boundaries, but they also attract people who are casual,
yeah,
right? That that are other fans of other sports, but they'll turn to the sport just to watch someone who's extravagant or flamboyant, like a Dennis Rodman, for the NBA, guys that do things that may be eccentric or a little quirky, but they still great basketball players or great soccer players and do great wonders for the game themselves.